So, you're introducing your reader to a new character and you want them to know exactly what they look like. Well, here's one way you could do it. He caught a glimpse of himself in the mirror. The once jet black hair now flecked with white. Eye bags had recently formed over his lightly freckled cheeks, but still, not bad, he thought. Or should I say, that's one way you could do it. Describing a character by having them look into a mirror is one of the most common and awkward habits in writing fiction. And the reason why it doesn't work? Well, it's fake, and it stops the story cold. Nobody actually thinks like that in real life. So today I'm going to show you how to describe your characters in ways that are natural, engaging, and full of voice. No mirrors required. Let's get into it. Why mirrors don't work. Here's the thing, your readers don't really need to know what your characters look like. I'll go so far as to say that they don't even care what they look like. They want to know what the character's appearance means, what it means to them, to others, and to the story. A list of traits like brown hair, average build, blue eyes gives us very little. After all, we're not playing a game of guess who here, but description can mean so much more if you use it to reveal personality, relationships, inner conflicts, social dynamics, mood or tone, and you can do all of that without ever having to stop the story. Here's the first tip. Use reactions, not reflections. Instead of telling us what a character looks like directly, show how other characters respond to them. People always assume she was harmless. Something about the dimples, perhaps. Or, the cashier handed over the receipt, her eyes avoiding the deep scar on my cheek. Now we're getting into physical description and learning how these characters fit into their world. I like this method because it feels alive, it's dynamic, and it builds character and the world both at the same time. Use action to show physical traits. In my opinion, actions are always preferable to descriptions. They keep the action alive and save you from pausing the story just so you can explain how long the detective's coat is. So let your characters' bodies interact with the environment. You can hint at their build, age, and style through what they do, not just how they look. He ducked under the low beam. This building was not made for men his size. Or, her boots hit the floor with a thud. Not the sound you'd expect from someone in a Dior haute couture gown. Now these are all tiny details that imply size, strength, movement, even attitude, and the reader can then fill in the visual without you ever having to list features. Use internal perception. How do they feel in their body? Characters live in their bodies, and they can have opinions about those bodies without ever having to look into a full-length mirror. The sleeves tugged at her shoulder. Another shirt designed for someone less broad, she thought. Or, he kept adjusting the cuffs in a fruitless attempt to hide the tattoo. I think this is an especially useful method when describing things like scars, body image, or general discomfort. It keeps the focus on the character's experience, not a static description. It also adds emotional depth. It shows you how your character sees themselves, which is often more important than what they actually look like. Use biased description in dialogue. If you really want to describe your character directly, then let another character do it, but give them a point of view. You look like you haven't slept since the Cold War. Or, don't give me that innocent look, Harry said. I know you've got lipstick that can kill a man. Description in dialogue sounds a lot more natural and way more fun. It reveals just as much about the speaker as it does about the character being described, and it also creates an instant character dynamic. Spread it out. Don't front load it. One of the most common mistakes new writers make is trying to cram in every visual detail about a character into that first paragraph in which they appear. Don't do that. Readers don't need to know everything right away. Let the image build organically across scenes. In chapter 1 we see them bite their nails. In chapter 2 someone might call them tall and brooding. Then later on we might see that they cover up a tattoo with makeup. Think of it a bit like dating. You're not going to find out everything about a person on that first date. The fun of it is discovering new things about them over time. And when you're building this rapport between your characters and your readers, you want to keep a little mystery in this relationship. And here's a bonus tip for you. Focus on one striking detail. If you are going to describe anything up front, I would urge you to pick one vivid detail that sticks. She had the kind of laugh that made people stop and stare. Loud, joyful, just a bit unhinged. Then later on, when your character hears a distinctive laugh cut above the din at a noisy ballpark, they and your reader will instantly know who it is. Memorable, specific, evocative. These things will stick with readers much more powerfully than a whole paragraph of generic features. So in closing, forget the mirror. Think reactions, think movement, think emotion, think story. Your readers don't want a headshot. They want to feel like they've met your character, like they know them. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to Reedsy's YouTube channel to check out more videos on the craft of storytelling. I'll see you soon.